Oh, it says you can't turn your phone while recording.
All good. Hi guys, I'm Bruce from Brentingby Gin Limited here. We are in Brentingby at the moment. Happy World Gin Day. I'd like to thank Leila from Gin and Prosecco for inviting us to be part of this. Hope you guys have all got your gins ready. This is Matt from Brentingby Gin as well. Matt's going to pour us a gin and tonic ready, and then we'll take you on a quick virtual tour and finish with a cocktail to finish with. Just something to demonstrate the versatility of our gins, and hopefully something you guys will learn something on the virtual tour. Matt, I'll let you crack on.
Hi guys, I'm Matt. Happy World Gin Day. So we're going to be making a gin and tonic with our Brentingby Black Edition. Fill the glass with loads of ice. Brentingby Black. So this has got ginger, lime and meadow sweet. Pour a 50ml shot. Yep. And then you can garnish with a slice of lemon. Cheers. So that's the Brentingby Gin Black Edition, ginger, lime and meadow sweet.
Cheers. Anyway guys, that's demonstrating what Matt was pointing out there, very key to a good gin and tonic. Make sure you've got lots of ice, really chills the glass. We always advise to have a nice double measure. With the double measure you get full flavour coming through there. I would say our Black Edition is probably one of our better sellers. It's got a little bit of herbaceousness there. It really does resonate. You know, when we do the live shows and that, I'd like to just say that, you know, I like to say that the Black Edition just puts that little spring in your step. It just lifts. Got a real punch of juniper. You know, there's a lot of gins on the market. We're getting confused with high sugar content, whereas there's no sugar in any of our gins. We are very much London dry in style. I'll take you around the process to see shortly now. And give you hopefully a bit of insight into our distillery. One of the things I'd just like to let you know, we are a fully working distillery. We're not a very big distillery. One of the key things about our distillery is that we do everything in-house. Other than literally decorate the bottles, everything is done by ourselves in-house. You will get to see a lot of the bottles and stuff that you don't get to see that's from behind the scenes. So if you'd like to come with me, I'll take you around, let you see our still. We have a 400 litre copper column still. She's a 10 plate copper column. One of the things that we do is a single shot process distillation. What we do is we put all the alcohol, botanicals, everything into the pot still with our head. We then distill this off. It comes off in a one shot process. In effect, London style by definition. When she comes off the other end through the chiller, we don't add anything other than water. So when we blend it down to the 45% that our gins are at, we don't add any sugars, we don't add anything to the mix. It is just pure gin, and we use reverse osmosis water. If you'd like to follow me down, I'll just take you through. Here you can see the copper column. One of the things that people don't really always recognize is that one of the key fundamentals, I was trained in the industry by Tom Nicol, I consider one of the world's greatest, if not one of two, between him and Desmond Payne, two top master distillers. One of the keys that I've learned while doing this is that copper is fundamentally key to your distillation. It's the way it reacts with the alcohol, pulls out the sulfates and bits and pieces, allowing a very smooth, well-mouthed, good texture to the gin. It also softens it. So when you try these gins and you try our gins neat, you'll see it at 45%. When you try it neat, it packs that juniper punch, but it's very, very smooth. It doesn't have any hooks on the back of the throat. If you try some of the other gins that are not what we call push through the system or multi-shot, it's not as soft, so you get that feel, the hooks that hang at the back of your throat. As you can see, like I said, we have a 10 plate copper column still. It goes up into the sky. This is something that I designed myself some time while working in the oil and gas industry. Now I'm sort of in the alcohol industry. We have a copper column basket. We don't use that very often, but if you wanted to distill something like pineapple, or you're using rose petals or something like that, or lavender, I would suggest that you would use the copper basket. This allows for vapor infusion, allows really good smells, but also doesn't destroy the botanicals. We then move on to our chiller. This is a glycol chiller. We are a sustainable distillery by process, and we have a single shot process, which then comes into here. The vapor is chilled and comes out here as a liquid, which is our gin, which then goes into our tanks, which you'll see shortly. It's then, one of the secrets to our gins is that we let it rest. We don't give away all the distiller secrets, but one of the things is we let it rest for a period of time. We then blend and bottle in-house. One of the things that we're very proud here at Brentingby Gin is that we're a sustainable distillery. All of our system is powered by a wind turbine. We use recycled water. We also use a glycol chiller, so we don't use very much water other than what goes into the product. I'll just take you around to our bottling plant. So, as you can see, we are a very, very busy distillery. We have a lot of international contracts at the moment. You will also see one of the things, sorry, I apologize for all the tables, but as you can see, we're not a very big distillery, as I like to tell people. The definition of craft and artisan products nowadays, there's a lot of people or confusion in the industry what craft and artisanal is. Some are trying to destroy that. We're a big believer that craft and artisanal is doing it with your hands, doing it yourself. It's myself and Matt that come in here every day, turn the lights on, turn the steam on. We actually physically do everything. Yes, I'll bet that the still does all the distillation per se, you know, where the chemical magic happens, but all the hard work and labour comes from ourselves, from the two of us working, you know, night and day to get orders out. This is one of our international clients. As you can see, we're also going into now 200ml bottles. We also will be shortly going into 50ml bottles. Everything you can see here is here's our tanks, our bottling plant, which we do internally, so everything's done in-house. One of the things that we like to do with it being in-house is that we have full control of quality. We know that what we're putting into our bottles is what we say on the bottle. It's 45% of our gin, be it our black, our copper, our pink. You know, we work with the Matt Hampson Charity Foundation. We do a lovely blueberry expression. We have our raki, which is very much a Japanese expression. We work with the Duchess of Rutland. We do beaver gin, amongst others, you know, which is a fig, chamomile and vanilla expression. But, you know, we also averse to realizing that there is a huge market out there. There's some wonderful gins. There's some teams on here that I'm very familiar with, you know, the boys from HMS Spirits, Craig from Kuru, you know, and it's great to meet people in the industry, and we're all trying to make our mark as small craft distilleries, you know, and everybody has a different palate, so, you know, we don't have the same palates, we all differ, and we know that, you know, but it's about finding the one that you like and you enjoy. I'll come across over here, you can see we've got sanitizer on the go, you know, in these so-called unprecedented times, that word has become more than become used than what people would like to say nowadays. But we are finding ourselves in some strange times, hence having to do these virtual tours and talking to you from behind a phone. I'm not very used to it, so as you can see, if I do come across as a bit nervous, it's purely because I have a face for radio, as I tell everybody. I don't like to be in front of a camera, really, to be honest. You can see all our tanks. Our tanks are actually all full at the moment, again, with a lot of contracts. We will be coming to you in the very near future to various countries. We are available, you know, at Master Malt on our website. If you visit www.brentingbygin.co.uk, we're running World Gin specials on there. We also have a code for you. If you type in on checkout GINP10, which is GINP10, you get 10% discount, amongst various other things and specials that we have on the website. One of the key things, as you can see, is, like I said, and I touched on it briefly earlier, was that we're a craft distillery. I will champion that. I will continue to champion that, you know, because I do truly believe in it. I do believe that there's a lot of hard work that goes in from all the brands. You know, I've been to many shows out there. I'm sure lots of you have been there. And it's fundamentally, it's a key part of what we do. It's a lot of love, joy, and happiness that goes into these products, allowing us to create something that is brings joy to you. You know, I always advocate to drink responsibly, do as I say, not as I do. But, you know, on a day like today, World Gin Day, I'd like to thank Gin Monkey, Emma Stokes. For those of you who don't know, check her out. Very, very prominent gin character, full of beans, as I like to say. She is the Gin Monkey of the gin world. But do check her out. You know, she created this World Gin Day event, which has gone viral. You know, and it's thanks to that we have come to exist as well. what I'm going to do now, I know you won't be prepared at home really for this, you know. But what I'll do is I'm just going to pour a cocktail with our Black Edition. This is something for you guys to try later on. It's key in what we do. What I like to tell people is you need to find your expression and express yourself at home. You know, we're all different. We all like different things. But fundamentally, it's about what your taste and finding what you like. Grab some ginger ale, please. So if you bear with me now, I have my glass here. Again, I'm going to use a Collins glass. Again, a lot of ice. I like to with a lot of ice. It allows for a cool, refreshing drink. Again, like I say, I always advocate to drink responsibly, but I also advocate to drink a double measure. The reason I say that, you get full flavour. One of the key things you'll find with us at Brentingby Gin is our gins are always over 40%. I'm a big believer that you tend to lose flavour. The more the percentage comes down, I think you tend to lose a little bit of the flavour. The oils that are in the product sort of fade away, and nowadays, you know, these stronger premium tonics are overpowering the gin. So you actually, on a single, you're probably just paying for tonic. You don't really taste the gin. Whereas with a double, with the right amount of tonic, you know, 1 gin to 3 parts tonic, or a double to sort of 150 mils of tonic. In this case, I've got tea syrup here. This recipe and this cocktail was designed by Tammy Jackson for Cocktail Sake, another great cocktail maker. She worked closely with us on a few occasions. I used 15 mils of tea syrup. This is something very different. This is just a breakfast tea. It's something very, very different. On this occasion, I'm going to use 25 mils of lemon juice. And then what I'm going to do is top this up with ginger ale. So this is something, I like to use Chaps ginger ale. I find Chaps products really, really good. They allow the gins to shine. They don't come through too heavy. One of the reasons I'm using ginger ale is to show you the versatility. You know, a great gin and tonic is really enjoyable, but to try and drink gin and tonic for 5 days a week when you're working in a distillery, you find that the tonic can become a bit boring. Top that up with ginger ale. Garnish that with a sprig of rosemary. And there you have a wonderful Brentingby Gin Black Edition cocktail. Something very, very different, something for you guys to try at home, and you know, and enjoy what we do. So I'd like to thank you guys for signing on and watching us live. Again, I hope, you know, we haven't really gone into all the botanicals we use. We have a various expression in terms of gins that we do. If I had to go through all the botanicals, half of you'd probably be sleeping by the time I'd finished. You know, but one of the fundamentals on World Gin Day, I think, prominent to say, gin is predominantly a juniper-inspired or lead drink. If it's not juniper you're tasting, effectively it might as well be flavoured vodka. You know, we like to create gins that carry a good juniper punch, you know, with whatever flavours and hints that come through the back. So it's nice and subtle, really easy to drink, that people can enjoy. You know, and on that note, guys, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to see us. Again, thank you to Layla and Gin and Prosecco for having us. Hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I wish you guys all a great weekend. Again, drink responsibly, and any questions, please feel free to drop us an email on our website, sales@brentingbygin.co.uk, and if there's anything we can help you with, we'll always get back to you. Contact us on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Please do share photos and images of any of your drinks with us, guys. We do like to share them back on our website. On that note, guys, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, guys.